Many times an audience is not singing when you're doing a live recording. And so what do? So you got a lot of options here. One is you could do a couple background vocals on a microphone and you overdub them a bunch of times on a single microphone, 2 or 3 singers, 5 singers, whatever you want. And you sing it 10 times, you stack them, you put them off to the sides. That's really great. It's the tightest sound because you can individually EQ, compress, time align, auto-tune. You got full control with that, which is nice. Or you can do a gang vocal tracking session. And that is you bring people into a studio with a bunch of headphones and a bunch of headphone splitters, and you have them sing in a circle around a stereo microphone that's an XY pattern. So one is facing this way and one is facing this way. And they're in a circle with a bunch of headphones and they sing as a group. You know, there might be 20 people, there might be 10 people, whatever it is. That's very common for a lot of live records. And then here's the last one. You're gonna get an entire audience to do it again. They're not actually in front of a live band. They're listening to a recording. And now this is the big problem here is bleed. You're gonna capture an audience just like you do normally with shotgun mics, but you're gonna have bleed from the speakers coming into the shotgun mics. And so how do we mitigate that, or how do we minimize that? Here's a trick. You guys ready? Take the music that's going through your PA that the audience is listening to, and you're going to make it dark. You're gonna let the kick through, the bass guitar through, all the low mids through, but everything above like 400 hertz and above, you take a shelf. For you guys, it might be opposite. You take a high shelf and you dip it 12 dB, 20 dB. It's basically a super dark mix, but there's still tempo, there's still bass information, there's still chord information. You can even hear the vocal, but it's 400 hertz and below. And what this does, it allows your audience to hear really clean pitch, really clean tempo, and clean energy. So it hits you in the chest, you can make it really loud. But what that means is all your high-end bleed is not happening in your crowd mics. And so when you're done recording, you take that crowd capture and you remove all the low end out of it, because nobody ever wants low end in the crowd mics. So you just get rid of everything up into 400 hertz. And basically what that means is you have singers that heard the pitch, they heard the tempo, and there's a lot less bleed.